Have you ever been feeling anxious, even when sitting by yourself? It's so uncomfortable that you feel like want to do something else. That's what I felt, and I managed to reduce it now. And here I want to share two reasons why this happened, and I will go to the tips on how can we reduce it. First, it's because of we overstimulating our brain. It it has something to do with our dopamine system or our reward system. When we do something that we truly enjoy, for example, we can get those dopamine high. Dopamine is not the hormone that gives you pleasure, but it's a hormone that motivate you, drive you to do something that it expected going to make you feel that pleasure. The problem happen is when that dopamine trigger it's so quick and you're triggering it a lot of it in a short period of time. For example, when you watch short content, for example, like YouTube shorts, like a short format, for example, Instagram reels is short and you can go scroll even like 3 seconds you get the dopamine hit and then you keep scrolling. Imagine how many dopamine hits you get in 15 minutes of you scrolling. So what happened is, like I've mentioned before, when the dopamine goes up, it will goes down, but not at the baseline. It goes below to the baseline, and if you keep doing that activity, the normal activity that you used to enjoy doing, it takes a lot more than that. You need more stimulation to feel that. And the thing about dopamine, it will be depleted the more we use it, and this what causing it for us to be in the depressed state where we are anxious. Everything is not bring us happiness. So that's the first reason. The second reason is we multitasking a lot. For example, I when I'm eating my food, I watch a movie or any content that I found on the internet while I'm eating. What happened is I don't feel that the taste of that food anymore. It I tend to overeat. So but that's not the point. I'm talking about feeling anxious. What it's also related to dopamine. We need that dopamine even when we are eating. That's the bad side out of it. But I want to share about why multitasking is a myth that it's not actually helping you. We think about multitasking, we do things at the same time, but that's not really the case. We are actually switching focus quickly. For example, when we doing something that requires a lot of focus, and then you hear ping on your mobile phone, and you watch the notification, you reply to the message there, and it takes you about 20-70 minutes to get back to do it, to get the focus that you got. So be careful with this to not waste the focus, the flow state that you're in. And also, when it has something to do with anxiety, is because we are restless, we want to do something. We cannot sit still, we cannot be bored. Be bored is something that we want to be in, which is the tips that I want to share how to reduce this, which is be bored. Try to do things, for example, when you're eating, try to just eat. When you're showering, just shower. When you're commuting, don't listen to any music, just you and the road. Let the uncomfortable feeling or thoughts coming up and process it, let it go. Because we don't have time to let it go all of these thoughts when we are so busy. That's why when we're removing all of this, we can feel much better. So that's about it that I want to share today on how we can reduce feeling of this anxiety, feeling of restlessness and unhappiness that has caused by overstimulating ourselves and with multitasking a lot, to not let ourselves be in bored. Thank you.